Hello, I'm Brigantia Blackbird of the Blackbird Grimoire. Welcome back to Pagan Tales. Today we are talking about our first solar deity of this month, Sol or Sunna. She is a Norse Germanic goddess of the sun. It just depends upon, where you're referencing for her from, how her name is spelled and pronounced. The further north you go into Scandinavia, you're going to see Sol. If you're more in the Germany area, you'll probably see Sunna. She is known for pulling the sun behind her chariot across the sky. She is chased by the wolf skull, who will devour the sun at Ragnarok. Her father is Muldilfari. She has a sibling, Mani, who is the god of the moon. Her husband is Glenir. Her daughter is Alfredol. Her horses are called Arvakr and Alsvidr. Her talisman that was given to her by Odin is called Isvarnkol, which provide cool mist for the horses so they don't overheat from the terrible heat of the sun. And then she has a shield called Sven, which protects the earth from burning. So it shields us from the worst of the sun's heat. So it's pretty self-evident to just exactly what kind of role she plays. She's an example in endurance. Daily she's making her journey across the sky while looking after her horses and protecting the earth from being overexposed, all while being chased by a wolf. That's a pretty intense and hectic day by any standards, but she doesn't waver. She doesn't crumble. She doesn't complain either. She just gets on with the job, and I find that kind of fortitude rather admirable. Now, we know that all the gods serve a specific function of maintaining and protecting the natural order, and her role in that, again, is self-evident. Without her doing this, at least symbolically, a lot of things break down, which would be no good. But her mythology really reminds us of the extent of the divine commitment to that natural order from which we all benefit. Everyone is playing their role and doing their part to make it happen. And so every day we see the sun as it goes through its course, we have reason to be thankful for that natural order because it enables us to live. And speaking of being life-giving, while the lore about Sunna is, scant, this is more or less the sum of what we know about her. But what we do know is enough to inspire our gratitude, because without the sun, there's no life in the physical realm. And without the sun on a more metaphysical level, there can be no clarity or spiritual understanding. So, there are layers and textures to this, and I'll leave you with some of those. I also found this poem that I think would also double as a nice prayer for her. It reads, "Hail Sunna, daughter of Muldilfari the Time Turner, sister of light gleaming Mani, wife of Glenir and fair mother, we hail you. Day star, light bringer, elf beam, everglow, all bright, fair wheel, year counter, we greet you. Shining grace bestow upon us, healing hands lay upon us, blessings of warmth, joy, and plenty we ask of you. Hail to thee, Sunna, dancing of fire of sky and air, lady of the midnight sun, golden, ever shining one, we hail." And that is by Weird Daughter. So that is just to get us started on our solar deities for the month. I hope you'll consider giving Sunna a little bit of attention, especially the next time Sunday comes around. But every morning, if you wanted to, you could actually take a moment, express your gratitudes towards her. Just think about her, especially if you work within the Norse Germanic pantheon and you're wanting to start building more and closer relationships with these various deities. There's a reason to pay attention to her and be thankful to her every single day. So there's an idea for you. Next week, we will we're going to go to the Greek version or the Roman version of this. So it'll either be Helios or Apollo. You'll just have to see which one I pick. But that's who we'll be going to after that. And the week after that, we'll be talking about the Egyptian sun god Ra. And then, controversially, for our last Monday in June, I will be talking about Lu. There's a lot of controversy about whether or not he counts as a solar deity, and is there a strong enough argument, and all this and that. So I'll be going into my thoughts on that once the time comes, and that should give you a little clue about what we've got coming up this month. So hope you'll be back for all of that. Leave your comments for me in the comments section, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.